Tim Calishaw, and it's Jay Mariotti in Showdown. Winner here is now going to be our Around the Horn commissioner of hockey because Calishaw clearly doesn't want to be it anymore. We'll see what happens in this showdown. First up, the agony of defeat. Aubrey Coleman has apologized for stomping in the face of Chase Budinger. He really didn't look too apologetic in the act. His coach, Tom Penders, says it was unintentional. Is that what you saw, Calishaw?
Well,
an unintentional
the
stomping?
player is looking away. He's looking down the court, but there's not much about that looks unintentional. It looks pretty intentional. I think Tom Penders is trying to kid people when he says that, or he's trying to keep his player from getting suspended.
Yeah, other than the
footprint
on the chest and on the nose bridge, of course this was intentional. And, Tony, the referees even went to the sideline, reviewed it, saw it was intentional, threw the kid out. Shame on Tom Penders for defending it.
I don't need any more than that. Jay Mariotti's getting the point. Former Mets bat boy Kirk Rademski linked Dwight Gooden to performance enhancers. The good doctor responded with a text message, quote, LOL. Are you ROFL right now, Mariotti?
LOL, one of those cheap ways of being vague, and you have to answer the question in the Calishaw texting era. To me, he didn't answer the question. Therefore, it's a non-denial denial, and I'm not going to believe it. Now I'm wondering and suspicious about Doc Gooden as much as I was.
With what Dwight Gooden went through in his career, this would be one of the lesser things that he got into if he was guilty of this. But I like the fact that he did respond in text message fashion, the preferred way of communication.
You're absolutely right, Jay, the story is that Gooden is responding with acronyms, not that he didn't answer the question. Point to Calishaw.
Thank you.
6 years out of the game, Dan Reeves now interviewing for the Niners offensive coordinator position. Excuse me. That seemed like the right fit to you, Calishaw?
I think it's an interesting fit. I mean, I know Dan Reeves is 65 years old. He's been through a lot, but he's had a lot of success with a lot of teams. Mike Singletary, not a very experienced head coach. You bring in Dan Reeves to run Frank Gore in that offense, this might turn out to be a very good fit.
Why put yourself through that hassle? I mean, he's done it all in this game, Tim, inheriting the 23rd ranked offense, doesn't really have a quarterback. I think he should do media, have fun in his life, and not worry about getting involved in that mess out there. No.
All right. Tie score, and I asked Tim Calishaw, better movie, Goodfellas or Death to Smoochie?
Goodfellas.
You're getting the point, Calishaw. You remain the commissioner of hockey for Around the Horn, at least for one more show.
That was a close call. Hey, in sports, sometimes there are people who just don't get it. One of those people who you probably hadn't heard of, at least till this weekend, is Micah Grimes, a basketball coach who was fired from the Covenant School here in Dallas. He coached a girls team that beat Dallas Academy last week, a school that deals with kids with learning difficulties. His team beat him 100-0. They full court pressed early in the game. They went to another press later in the game. The school apologized for it, but he refused to go along with the apology, posting on a website that his team did nothing wrong after winning 100-0. That's how you get fired.
You think he needed to apologize?
Well, yeah, at least don't deny the school's apology.
And you're familiar with these schools. Why was the other team even on the schedule, Tim?
I don't know what the point of that was, but they didn't need to do what they did.
Because they would have some fun, that's why.
100-0.
100-0 is not fun for anybody.
Absolutely.
That's going to do it, folks. We're on a 23.5-hour break.
Tim. Great city.
We'll see you tomorrow Around the Horn.
Get a hold of that city.
A Smiley 116.
A lot of sports
Who loves
in
you,
Dallas.
baby?